Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2020 Latin Chamber of Commerce Virtual Gala. Please welcome Andres Estrada, Chairman of the 2020 Latin Chamber of Commerce Board.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us this evening for the Latin Chamber of Commerce 2020 Virtual Gala. With all of the challenges we faced in 2020, I still remain so grateful for the incredible partnerships in the community and the diligent effort of Peter Guzman, President of the LCC, and the LCC staff, all working for the business community of Nevada. I thank my esteemed board for your service and countless hours through the past year. While COVID presented so many obstacles and anxiety, it also highlighted incredible strengths amongst us all. We have had to pivot, create, and think outside the box. We have had to make tough decisions and survival changes, but through it all, the Latin Chamber of Commerce stood with you. However, the LCC is also grateful that you trusted us and stayed with us. The LCC has never lost sight of its core values, helping small businesses thrive, even through adversity. As we prepare for 2021, we do so knowing that together we can overcome all, and together we will make 2021 a year of success. I want to wish you all a happy holiday and a safe New Year celebration.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Peter Guzman, President of the Latin Chamber of Commerce.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Latin Chamber of Commerce 2020 Virtual Gala. There is no doubt that 2020 was a challenging year, but there's still so much to be appreciative for. Whether it was seeing real businesses pivot, chambers coming together, or community leaders rolling up their sleeves, we witnessed greatness. I'm proud of how the Latin Chamber of Commerce stood shoulder to shoulder with our members and our community. See, the LCC delivers. It delivers on its mission and on its promises, in good times and in challenging times. Certainly, this begins with a great team that includes Beatrice, Carlos, Juan, Jamie, and Benitez. It happens because of a dedicated board of directors who volunteer their time and skills to this chamber and to our great community. And this happens because of an incredible chairman named Andres Estrada. Andres, I cannot tell you how proud I am to serve with you, and I thank you for standing with me. Certainly, we recognize that in 2020, COVID came in and hit us all very hard. But I'm so proud of how the LCC pivoted quickly. We immediately began to work with the SBA, our congressional team, and local elected officials. We dug under every rock, looking for every dollar we could find for you, our small business community. We then proceeded to pivot to a virtual world with hundreds of webinars, WebExes, and everything we could find to get you the right messaging. Zooms became the way we did business. This had to happen in order to keep you informed. We worked closely with our governor in keeping businesses open as much as we safely could. Certainly, we know that we are not over the challenges, but I am confident in who we are, and we will come roaring back together. I want to close with this. I have the awesome privilege of being president of the Latin Chamber of Commerce, an incredible organization that is now 44 years strong. Through ups, downs, we fight through it all and continue to be a beacon of light for those in need of help and a trusted partner for entrepreneurs and small businesses. So as we get ready to close out the unforgettable 2020 year, I know who we are. This community always comes together and fights through it all. Watch out, 2021. Here we come.
And now, let's take a moment to relive the fun and excitement and see a few highlights from last year's 2019 Gala.
This is beyond my imagination. I'm so pleased, so honored. My team has worked so hard. This is really truly a grassroots family event, and to have the governor here and all the Congresswoman Dina Titus, Congresswoman Susie Lee, my God. I mean, everybody's here. Carrie from the Golden Knights, the Raiders are here. Everybody's here. You're here. Todd Quinones is here.
Oh, you're here, so I had to be here.
And I appreciate that. But I'm just honored to be here, honored that the Latin Chamber of Commerce is doing what it's doing. I'm proud of this organization. I love it with all my heart.
Well, it's about not what you do or how you do it. It's about why you do it. And that's really the success of the chamber. One, learning how to get along together and building relationships and understanding the importance of maintaining relationships. But most important is making sure that people understand your vision. We are here to help the people of this community fulfill the great promise of this nation, bottom line. And we need to be able to do that every single day, because poverty does not rest, hate does not rest, and neither shall the Latin Chamber of Commerce.
I've been involved in the Latin Chamber. I'm a member for a number of years. I've been coming to their events. And as governor, I deal with chambers all over the state. I mean, north and south. And the Latin Chamber is the most hands-on organization you're ever going to see. I mean, they just don't talk the talk. They're in the community. They truly represent small businesses.
It's a place where they can network, where they can get information. We do some stuff about government contracting. And the chamber not only does business things, it promotes cultural activities, works in immigration, is going to be involved in the census, all of those things that just make them such great community partners.
Well, listen, Latino-owned businesses are the heartbeat of our community. And the Latin Chamber brings so many resources, whether it's helping businesses get up and running, helping them with technology, with finances, securing loans. But more importantly, I also appreciate what the Latin Chamber does for our education system and making sure that we are supporting our young students so that they can get the jobs of the future here in Nevada. So I've always had a strong partnership with the Latin Chamber, and I will only continue to grow that partnership.
Peter Guzman, the Latin Chamber, his passion, his enthusiasm, his friendship. We're here because of him, and we just love what he's doing. And it just feels good to be so connected to great people. It really does. It's amazing. Every time we come here, there's great energy. There's a great vibe. And again, Peter just makes it fun. He keeps it on time, which I think people appreciate. And it's just an awesome atmosphere, and I love it. It's one of my favorite events of the year. It really is.
Great event, as always. Peter's a very good friend of ours. The Asian Chamber and the Latin Chamber has a long-standing relationship. We're here to support him any way we can. But beautiful event.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Steve Sisolak, Governor of our great state of Nevada.
Hello, everyone. This is Governor Steve Sisolak. I want to thank President Peter Guzman and everyone at the Latin Chamber of Commerce for inviting me to speak at this virtual gala. I'm very proud of the partnership we have with the Latin Chamber of Commerce and all the chambers across Nevada. In the last 9 months, the Latin Chamber of Commerce has stepped up on behalf of their membership and our state, helping distribute more than 27,000 reusable masks, hosting the Pets Grant launch, and connecting members to the Pets Grant and other assistance programs to help our state's small businesses weather the storm. And in exciting news, we recently asked the legislature to approve an additional $10 billion to the Pets Grant program for small businesses. That will bring our total to $50 million. It is these continued partnerships that we need now more than ever. Happy holidays to everyone. And from my family to yours, we wish you all a safe and blessed holiday season. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Congresswoman Dina Titus.
Hello, I'm Dina Titus, your Congresswoman from Nevada's 1st District here in the heart of the Las Vegas Valley. I wish I could be with you in person, but I guess we're adjusting to the time. I'm honored to join the Latin Chamber of Commerce for this holiday gala, and I want to thank you for everything your organization has done.
to provide much-needed resources for Latino entrepreneurs in Southern Nevada, especially during this pandemic. Minority-owned businesses have been hit especially hard in recent months. They are more likely to have difficulty obtaining loans, they experience declining revenues, and may face permanently closing. That's why I helped pass $659 billion for SBA's Paycheck Protection Program, of which $60 billion was set aside specifically for loans to minority-owned businesses. But we need to do more because small business success will be the key to our economic recovery once this virus has been contained. As you know, Las Vegas was one of only 5 cities selected this year by the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce to participate in the Avanzar Business Accelerator Program. So today I join you in congratulating the 25 graduates of this valuable program who now possess the skills they'll need to become successful Latino entrepreneurs. Let me also thank the inimitable Peter Guzman for his leadership at the Latin Chamber of Commerce. Your tireless work, Peter, to promote Latino entrepreneurship across Southern Nevada is just unmatched. You are truly a valuable partner in this community and a dear personal friend. Please know that y'all can call on me anytime, and I look forward to continuing to working together to revitalize our economy, create new jobs, and build a better and brighter future for the next generation. I want to wish you and yours a safe and joyous holiday. Feliz Navidad. Take care, and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Senator Catherine Cortez Masto.
Hello, I'm Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, and I want to welcome you to the Las Vegas Latin Chamber of Commerce 2020 Celebration and Awards Gala. First off, I want to thank Peter Guzman and the Latin Chamber of Commerce for putting this virtual celebration together. And the Latin Chamber does so much to support Nevada small businesses. I cannot thank you enough for being such a valuable resource for businesses across Las Vegas during these challenging times. Our small businesses are doing amazing things, from coming up with new business models to meet their customer needs to giving back through food drives and other initiatives. So to all the nominees tonight, know that we all celebrate your resiliency and dedication to supporting Latino businesses and helping your communities during this crisis. I'd also like to give a round of congratulations to the incoming board of directors and a big thank you to the outgoing board for all your work to support our strong Hispanic small business community right here in Las Vegas. Please know that I am always here for you and that your input is valued in my office. If you ever need anything, please do not hesitate to reach out. And enjoy yourselves. Have a wonderful evening.
Earlier this month, Wynn CEO Matt Maddox, in an interview with Latin Chamber of Commerce President Peter Guzman as part of the Chamber's Symposium series, shared that he sees parallels to the Roaring '20s for Las Vegas's recovery. Let's take a look at a few highlights of their discussion.
I think that we need to be leading in this country to get people back together in a safe way, because they're going to realize how much they missed it. We've got to get shows back again. We've got to get conventions back again. And I think people are going to want to dress up and go out and be around other people once they feel safe, right?
I echo
So what I think it's going to be similar to the Roaring '20s after the pandemic of 1918 and 1919, right? You went into Great Gatsby. I mean, it was like, oh my God, we survived this. Let's have fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Senator Jackie Rosen.
Hi, I'm Jackie Rosen, and I'm proud to represent our great state of Nevada in the United States Senate. I want to wish Nevada's Latin Chamber of Commerce a very happy holiday season. I also want to thank the Latin Chamber for their commitment to supporting local businesses in Nevada. This is a challenging time for many of us. COVID-19 has caused an economic crisis in our state, and our business community has been impacted. Nevada is lucky to have a partner in the Latin Chamber of Commerce. I've been proud to work alongside you in your mission to protect the livelihood of hardworking Nevadans and their families. I look forward to continue working as partners to address the needs of our small business communities. My office and team are always ready to listen and to help. I know we're going to get through these challenges, and we're going to do it together by lifting each other up in every way possible. Thank you, and here's to a bright new year.
Wow. I hope you're enjoying the 2020 LCC Virtual Gala. It has been exciting. I want to also tell you about a couple exciting programs that we pulled off this year. The first one, I want to thank our friends at Bank of America, tremendous partners who came in and truly believed what we wanted to do, and that was Leveling Up, a program to help young people understand the next chapters of their life. Also, Avanzar, and we have a video that will tell you more about it. Thank you.
Wow, I can't believe we are already at the end of our first cohort for our Avanzar program in partnership with the United States Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I couldn't be more proud of all of you. When I think about day one and session one, and hearing all about your businesses and understanding more about what you want to do as you progress your business forward, it just really hits home on how important it is to continue to create programs like Avanzar to help you as business owners meet those goals and to really achieve small business success. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Here at Wells Fargo, we truly believe in each one of you, and you are the backbone of our communities, and you should be proud. You made it this far, and I know we've gone through quite a bit of different material, but also with the speakers that we had and helped support you. I know and I can definitely attest that this was organized in a way that if you take back what you learned and implement it in your business, you will be successful. So thank you again from Wells Fargo. Thank you on behalf of myself, Joe Trimble, and always keep your head up. These times are tough, but we'll get through this together, and we'll have an opportunity to see your business thrive. Thank you again, Avanzar Cohort 1.
Congratulations to the Latin Chamber of Commerce of Las Vegas, Nevada. We are so proud of the tremendous work you do there in your community, your region. Peter Guzman, thank you, my brother, for being a tremendous president and CEO, your leadership, and Maite on your team for the tremendous stewardship you provided to all of the participants of the Avanzar Business Accelerator program. This program is one that was founded and sponsored by the United States Hispanic Chamber of Commerce with support from the Wells Fargo Foundation. We want to thank Wells Fargo. We want to thank you, Peter and Maite, and each of you that is a graduate of this excellent program. And in particular, I want to thank our staff in Washington, Brianna Dimas and Richard Garcia, for their tremendous stewardship and work. On behalf of the United States Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, myself, Ramiro Cavazos, your CEO, and our board of directors, felicidades.
Hello, everyone. Avanzar. What a great name for a great program. Let me first say thank you to the United States Hispanic Chamber of Commerce for picking us out of so many, and yet they came with the Latin Chamber of Commerce. We will forever be grateful. I personally will forever be grateful. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing this program directly to you, the graduates. Yeah, we're going to call you graduates. I want to thank Brianna and all of the staff there, and certainly my good friend Ramiro. Ramiro, you believed in us, and we will never let you down. We will never forget. And so it's because of you guys making the commitment to be in this program, to see it through, and to hopefully get things that help you grow and be even more successful, help you advance, avanzar. Ha sido un placer. And having Maite as the head of this program and bringing this thing together has been an absolute pleasure and no surprise to me. Maite has been a longtime friend of this chamber, and is just a remarkable person who really cares about the things that she does. So I thank each and every one of you guys. You are the reason why Avanzar has been a success and will continue to be a success. I also want to thank Wells Fargo, who came in with the ever-needed funding and believed in us. And I just am so grateful. I'm overwhelmed, actually. I've been in the meetings and I've just enjoyed everything that it's been about. So again, thank you, class of Avansad. Thank you guys so much. Hi, everyone, watching the LCC Virtual Gala. We're here again talking to one of our great members and just talking about small business, you know, the engine that runs this country. And so welcome my friends Hans and Anya from JoJo's Jerky. How are you?
Very well.
You're great.
Thanks, Peter.
Fresh off of our LCC program, signature program, Avansad. How was that?
It was fabulous. It was great. Thank you so much. It was eye-opening, and it was really much needed boost of confidence, especially throughout the COVID.
Every class was something new, and there was like many gems, but it like re-energized us, and the different aspects that we were maybe not so strong at. It really gave us a kick in the butt, and it was a whole new level.
How has your membership to the Latin Chamber of Commerce helped your business? Helped you?
Oh my God, it's just like among the best investments. I would say as of right now, that was the best investment ever made.
100%.
Like 300%, not just the resources that Chamber provides, like a knowledge, the Avansar class. So Hans, he didn't mention that one of our biggest issues prior to Avansar, it was employees. How to manage team, how hire great people that will be on the same page with us according to company culture, how to retain people, conflicts resolutions. And so Hans, he forgot to mention, so because of the Avansar, we were able to increase level of positive communication so much higher.
Well, folks, this is what I call the American dream. Husband and wife team waking up every morning, going through the struggles. That is the small business entrepreneur. And I'm just grateful for you guys. And I appreciate the kind words about the Latin Chamber myself. And I tell you, we'll always be standing shoulder to shoulder with you. You've been a great member for us as well. And you guys have great heart. Keep fighting, keep struggling. I promise you that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Hi, my name is Frank Canales, owner of Happy Tour Vacations and a proud member of the Latin Chamber. Happy Tours has been in business since 1992. We organize and book trips for Las Vegas for visitors and other destinations around the world. We book cruises, and we also book all-inclusive vacation packages to Mexico and the Caribbean. We are family-owned and operated. Our work model is one-stop concierge service, creating value on purchase and delivering great service for our customers. Although we focus mainly on the Latin American market, we sell individual travelers and group worldwide. The challenges we face in 2020 have been nothing we have experienced in the past. The drop in the travel activity due to the global pandemic is huge, and we've been hit extremely hard. Year to date, we have lost 65% of our revenue sales. To stay in business, we have reduced operating expense, and I have to dig into my saving to cover overheads. I remain hopeful that we will probably start to see a rebound sometime in the summer of 2020. My gratitude to Peter Guzman and the LCC staff for their support and friendship. I appreciate the fact that even in the middle of this pandemic, the Chamber has done an amazing work working to reach out members through social media platform and relevant information with government assistance programs available, which I found very helpful. I'm honored to collaborate and be part of a great organization like the LCC. The Chamber continues to grow and evolve under the leadership of our President Peter Guzman and the outstanding job from the staff and board of directors, creating new partnership and opportunities to help small business development in the community. Finally, I wish everyone and your families a wonderful Christmas, holiday, and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Congressman Stephen Horsford.
Hello, I'm Congressman Stephen Horsford, representing Nevada's 4th Congressional District. And I'm here in Washington, D.C., fighting for Nevadans, especially those who make up our robust small business community. I want to thank Peter Guzman and the entire Latin Chamber of Commerce for all of your incredible work promoting small businesses and advocating for your interest during these challenging times. Small businesses employ nearly half of Nevada's workforce, and that is thanks to the dedication of people like Peter and the Latin Chamber's board members and staff. Small businesses are the backbone of Nevada's economy, and our small businesses are suffering right now. I recently voted for another round of coronavirus relief, which helps to renew the Paycheck Protection Program and other aid for small businesses. But there is more work to do, and I will promise to keep fighting to make sure Nevada's small businesses get through this pandemic. Thank you for inviting me to participate in your virtual gala. Feliz Navidad, have a Merry Christmas, and please take care and be safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Peter Guzman, President of the Latin Chamber of Commerce Nevada, and Dan Tafoya, Chairman of the Latin Chamber of Commerce Foundation.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the LCC virtual gala celebration. This is the way we do it this year. I'm so honored today to have the chairman of the LCC Foundation Board of Directors, hardest working man. And I'll tell you, I know how near and dear this is to his heart, this foundation and the scholarships and the kids. And so Dan Tafoya is with us today. Dan, how are you?
Just fine, Peter. Thanks for having me on the virtual gala this year, and saludos to todos la gente out in our community. So thank you for having me today.
Yeah, absolutely. So listen, we know what COVID has done this year, but we also know, and I personally know, that you haven't slowed down, especially when it comes to the foundation, your passion, which is scholarships and these kids. So tell us a little bit about what you've been doing in 2020 and the accomplishments of the LCC Foundation.
Well, a lot of the impetus and motivation, Peter, comes from our Latin Chamber of Commerce board, our greater board, because the Latin Chamber is just pushing it in every direction. And, the foundation has definitely stepped up to keep up with what the Latin Chamber is doing. But one of the most important resources that we have is our students. They are our incubator. They are our future. There's a lot of words that we could use to describe them, but the fact is that they only exist because organizations like the Latin Chamber, put their best foot forward in ensuring that they walk the walk and talk the talk. So it's one thing, Peter, to write a check, and we'd love for anybody who wants to write a check to the foundation, absolutely could use our money. But, we strategically use our money in various ways to ensure that during times like a pandemic, which, no one really thought would happen, we plan 2-3 years ahead to make sure that our students are in a position to continue their education. One of the things that we've been doing, Peter, is when the pandemic first started, I got a call from the Latin Chamber's Latino Youth Leadership Conference coordinators. That's something that Tom Rodriguez and Otto Merida and Maria Cherez, they started 28 years. It's in its 28th year. And the amazing thing, Peter, is that when they called up and the young people said, well, you know what, we can't have this. I said, listen, the chamber is not missing a beat. We're having luncheons, we're having seminars, and guess what? LYLC is going to have their virtual conference as well. And we did. We had masks, we had T-shirts, we fed kids, we had some great speakers. You were one of them. We did some great workshops. We didn't miss a beat. And guess what? We learned something, right? We learned that we could use technology like we're doing today to be able to not just meet in a conference once a year, but to have micro conferences or like the Chamber's doing, symposiums, fireside chats throughout the year to be able to keep us connected. But again, I talked about writing a check, and Martin Luther King said it's not about writing a check so much as it is of giving of one's soul. So the Latin Chamber definitely is good at that. So what we've done is we've reached out to all of our students, one, making sure that they're okay, that their food's secure, that their education is intact. We know that a lot of their families work in our casinos in different industries, and that whole family's being affected. But one of the things that we don't want them to do is to drop out. We look, Peter, at our what I call one percenters. These are the kids, and there's a lot of kids out there, don't get me wrong, but we have this brain trust in the Latino community of 1% of our top tiered students. A lot of people ignore them because they say, well, you know, these guys have good grades, they're probably gonna get great scholarships, but what they don't have is they don't have access to social capital. They don't know a Peter Guzman, they don't know a Sig Rogich, they don't know a Martha Miena, at, you know, former president of UNLV. They don't know a Mayor Carolyn Goodman. So what we do is we connect
or
those
a Dan
people.
Tafoya.
Oh, Dan Tafoya, right? You know, and it's a good friend of mine, Randy Garcia, once said, you know, hey, it's not about who you know, but who knows you. That's important. And when we take those kids to their first day of college, we introduce them to the president and say, now you know, and the president knows you, so that if you have any problems at all, you have that connectivity. So one of the things besides the LYLC and connecting with kids and making sure that mentorship is there, I've spent actually quite a few hours in the past month talking to some of our students who have received Army scholarships or preparing to enter into the armed forces as part of their STEM, focus in their career. And through our work, what we've been able to accomplish is not only helping this, but right here is one of our pride and joys, and that is the Latin Chamber Scholar magazine, and that's Chloe Neves on our cover. Chloe, I think, Peter, you've known Chloe since
she was a baby.
Since she was a baby. So, Peter's known this young lady, and this young lady was what we call one of the original Latin Chamber Scholars 2.0 when we switched the program over to more of a microbrew program. And Chloe today, she came to us as a freshman out of Silverado, I believe, high school. We've seen her and helped her pay for her education all the way through her degree in physical therapy at UNLV. And today she is starting her second year, Peter, in her doctorate of physical therapy at a great chamber partner, and that's Toro University. Shout out to all the great people at Toro. And through the connections, she earned it. She had to pass those tests. There's nothing magic we could do other than encourage her, but ensure that we meet her, introduce her to the right people that will help guide her through the processes on how we become that. Another one that I'll highlight real quick, Peter, is Manuel Rentana. He's another chamber favorite. Kid who went to Valley High School, came to the chamber through way of a counselor, and became one of our all-star chamber members. I just talked to him, and it's amazing. He just finished. Peter and I went to his graduation at UNR in electrical mechanical engineering.
We surprised him. We flew up to Reno for his graduation. That was awesome.
Yeah, and you know what? And he'll relish that moment because his family was in Mexico and they weren't able to attend due to various reasons. But you know what? He had familia in the stands. I got one of my favorite pictures of me and Peter hugging him while he's in the middle there, and that was really great. But you know what's even great? We were at the UNR graduation, and unfortunately, due to COVID, there wasn't a graduation. But this young man graduated from in astrophysics in a little university on the West Coast. I think, what was the name of that? Stanford University, right, Peter?
Yeah, those
He graduated from Stanford, and now he's working full-time at NASA on the space station, environmental control, something or another. Right? And he'll talk to you about robots all day long. And he plans to become an astronaut someday. He will enroll within the next 18 months in University of Texas, there in Houston, I believe, in their PhD program. So we're taking, and this is an example of many students that we touch. The other thing I missed this year, Peter, is our Golden Nugget holiday dinner that we do with the kids. So your lovely wife always, and the Nugget management always hosts us there. Next year for sure, though.
We'll be back.
We'll be there. We'll be back, and we've taken some great kids. The last one I'll leave you with, Peter, is Sabrina Flores. And I remember you and I were in a committee that we had to select, and that is such a hard job selecting these kids because you want to take them all, but there's limited resources, and we could always use your help in getting more resources for those listening out there. But Sabrina Flores was one that I got up to excuse myself to go to the men's room, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw her walking to the bus stop with her mom and her little brother, and she was walking 10 feet behind her, and I was like, you know, these people, they don't own a car, they live in a smaller apartment, but you know, we qualified her to receive this prestigious award in the scholarship program the Latin Chamber Foundation, Latin Chamber do. And I kind of second guessed myself and said, you know, gosh, we just took a big bet, and the people we're betting against is poverty. And I will tell you that she's in her third year, Peter, and I don't think she's got anything lower than an A- at UNLV in the pre-med program. And just, you know, the things that we're doing is absolutely awesome. And, you know, our saying at the foundation, and I think it's true for the chamber as well, as former chairman of the chamber side, is poverty does not rest, nor shall we. We have the opportunity in this country to do and dream some amazing things. And we're going to continue to do that. So please keep an eye out. I know Peter sent out our Latin Chamber Scholar magazine. Please read it. If you have any interest in writing for it, or you got some great stories you want to tell, it's about us. This is about the Latino community and the great things that we're doing to get, not just get, but to earn a seat at that table that's well deserved and really reach the heights that are out there.
Well, again, Dan, thank you so much for all the work you do, keeping our LCC Foundation not just thriving, but just superseding all expectations and helping kids in the process. You know, that story, you told great stories, but, you know, the one with the bus stop and the mom and the brother, you know, there's some sadness in that, but there's also greatness in that.
Sure.
There's some greatness in that, because don't think that she doesn't, as you know, remembers all this stuff she had to go through, and someday she'll look back and be grateful for some of the extra obstacles she had to fight through, and you helped her fight through it. Dan, tell you, I appreciate you so much. And now I have a special video coming up next for you from our friends at NV Energy and Tony Sanchez, just for you, Dan.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it, Peter. You're always full of surprises, my brother.
Good evening. I'm Tony Sanchez. I'm the Executive Vice President at NV Energy. Hard to believe it's been almost 2 decades since I had the honor of being president of the Latin Chamber of Commerce. And here we find ourselves 18 years later, and the year 2020 has been a year like no other. Despite the challenges and changes brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic, what has really stood out to me is how, as businesses and as individuals, we've come together to support each other and our Nevada community. NV Energy has been committed to helping our customers for over 150 years, and the pandemic this year has brought this commitment into even greater focus. We were the first company to announce we would not disconnect customers impacted by COVID-19. We made our Project Reach bill assistance program available to eligible customers of any age and moved quickly to shift the NV Energy Foundation giving strategy to address the most immediate needs of the community. This year, our foundation has given nearly $2 million to COVID-19 relief, supporting organizations here in Southern Nevada that provide emergency financial assistance, address food insecurity, drive workforce and education development, provide access to safe and affordable housing, offer education and social and emotional support for our youth, and create access to healthcare. And we continue to seek opportunities to help our community every day. We're working to support our customers in more direct ways as well. In October of this year, the Public Utility Commission approved a $120 million one-time bill credit to provide immediate financial relief to NV Energy's Southern Nevada customers. And earlier this month, in December, they approved an additional rate decrease that will provide ongoing rate relief starting on January 1, 2021. We've also worked closely with Clark County and the City of North Las Vegas to apply federal CARES Act funding directly to NV Energy customers who are struggling to pay their bills. The pandemic has not slowed our drive to bring more renewable energy to our customers, and we're on track to meet and exceed Nevada's renewable portfolio standard of 50% by 2030. We currently have 12 major solar plus energy storage projects in development that, when complete, will generate enough electricity to power an additional 500,000 homes. Earlier this year, we announced GreenLink Nevada, a transmission and renewable energy initiative that will transform Nevada's clean energy landscape. It'll create thousands of jobs, promote economic development, and position our great state to achieve its environmental and carbon reduction goals. GreenLink Nevada will provide access to new solar and geothermal resources within Nevada, as well as allow us to import and export other renewable resources from other states. Our customers will reap the environmental and economic benefits of greater transmission capacity and increased renewable energy, including cleaner air, business growth, improved reliability, and of course, lower energy costs. The transmission initiative also supports Nevada's economic recovery from our COVID-19 pandemic. GreenLink Nevada, if approved, will immediately start to generate nearly $800 million in economic activity, support more than 4,500 jobs during its decade of construction. I'd like to thank this evening the Latin Chamber of Commerce and their foundation and Dan Tafoya for the work that they've done to connect businesses with vital pandemic-related assistance and to support youth education in Southern Nevada. We value our partnership. As we head into 2021, you can rely on NV Energy to continue to propel our state's economic recovery and to power your homes and businesses with clean, reliable, safe, low-cost electricity. On behalf of NV Energy, I wish you all a safe and happy holiday season.
Hi, I'm Tony Gladney. MGM Resorts has enjoyed a fruitful relationship with the Latin Chamber of Commerce since 1993. That was actually the opening of our first property, the MGM Grand on the Las Vegas Strip. I'd like to thank Peter for his leadership and the Latin Chamber for their dedication to this community. La Familia.
Family, that's what the LCC has been for us. Starting from the leadership of the board, to Peter, to Beatriz, to the rest of the chamber staff, you've demonstrated true partnership with MGM Resorts, but most importantly, a sense of community and compassion. We are very grateful for you. Muchísimas gracias.
Wow, how fun was that? The 2020 LCC Virtual Gala is coming to a close. We couldn't have done it without you. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and I hope that you realize that this chamber fights for you every day. We are your partners, and we look forward to working with you, fighting on your behalf, and always standing shoulder to shoulder with you in 2021. But until then, you know what time it is. It's time to dance. It's time for salsa.
Quiero latino de cualquier ciudad. Ha llegado la hora de la unidad. Ha sonado la hora del estrecho de manos. Comunicación. Pueblo latino de cualquier barrio, de cualquier ciudad. Obra sonado, únete, porque la unidad es que está la fuerza monumental que se pueda cambiar de la felicidad, que no puedan cambiar de la felicidad. Pueblo latino de cualquier y en su gato barrio. Únete, que ha llegado la hora de estrecharnos las manos como protección, como protección. Yeah. Vamos a unirnos por siempre, que se nos olvide, pongan atención ahí. Te digo público oyente, pueblo latino, vamos a unirnos por siempre. Recuerden que la unión está la fuerza, que no se vaya de tu mente. Pueblo latino, vamos a unirnos por siempre. Unidos, no habrá barrera que no se tenga, pero tenemos que ser exigentes. Pueblo latino, vamos a unirnos por siempre. Y siempre liga defender a Puerto Rico, no. Y yo prefiero la muerte. Pero latino, vamos a unirnos por siempre. Si somos una misma raza negra, porque es casi diferente. Pero latino, vamos a unirnos por siempre. Latino, defiende tu patria, tu bandera. No te achaques de valiente. Ahí no va. Y en el trocón, el hombre que sopla. Evento con vosotros. Vamos a unirnos por siempre. Pero mira, que la unión es la fuerza. Vamos a unirnos por siempre. Desde Colombia, Venezuela y Panamá. Vamos a unirnos a Santo Domingo, Perú. Puerto Rico está presente. Vamos a unirnos por siempre. Que la marina ya está caliente. Vamos a unirnos por siempre. Oye, hay que se meter esa gente. Vamos a unirnos por siempre. Suéltala. Ahí nada más.